What up, Doe Ledge here? Chill with me. Wake y'all asses up, man. Get up. It's the start of the week. Get up. Go do something. Good morning, Battle Rap. Good morning, Battle Rap world. Want to talk about a few things, man. Something transpired over the weekend. Really good battles that happened. In my opinion, I was in the building. King of the Dot, salute. Appreciate you guys having me. You never know who's showing you love. You never know who appreciates the work. All you can do is just work, right? Who cares? Just work. And that's all I was doing. So they invited me, I think I invited myself. I'm coming. I'm going in there. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm there. I'm there. So I probably just broke in. I think I snuck in. I don't know if they knew about me. But nah, it was all love. It was 3 battles that happened that dropped exclusively on Twitch, man. And it was some goodies. It was some goodies in my opinion. Now, how it translates on cam to the viewers that's watching live, it's always going to be different. I am like a guilty person in that aspect because sometimes people in the building be like going crazy over stuff when I'm watching on cam. I'm just like, it happens. It happens. Like, you can't simulate the energy from what goes on in the building when you're up close and you hear it just differently. It's not, the audio isn't filtered out, like it's raw and uncut, and it just gives you a different sound, gives a different sense of theater, I would say. You know what I'm saying? So you never know, but in my opinion, there were some good matchups on there. It kicked off with SQZ versus City. If you see that at the bottom there, City versus XQZ. You got XQZ from Illinois. It was pretty much Illinois, Ohio, and Michigan repping. And yeah, man, it was some goodies. And SQZ is a guy who I interviewed, prior to this, and there's like a thing with him. Although he's more than a season. He's been in the game for years. I mean, I'm going back. Like I brought up that him and Dallas Cash battle was like a grind time type of battle. I believe it was on grind time. I believe so. It was like 2010 or something like that. He battled Real Deal like years ago. So like he's more than seasoned, but even his material that I know is fire and that he like should think is fire, you can tell even he's like kind of shocked at the reactions he'd get, or he kind of raps it like, blah blah blah, and you just be like, dog, embrace how dope your writing is. It's good. This might have been to me one of, I'm not going to use any hyperbole here. This might be one of the most confident, strategic, well written versions of SQZ, man, and he probably would have beat like 90% of the people there. The thing was, City was up for the challenge. City was up for the challenge. And City is one of the guys who not only watches the game tapes, but he also listens to criticism, although he might not speak on it. We talked about that. Last time I did an interview with him in the building for the Grand Prix, and that's what another thing that was kind of dope about this is because you're talking to people who you're familiar with, who you've seen up close in the building. For the most part, it was the same group, and yeah, I just felt he tapped into different little pockets where it didn't sound, and he addressed it right out the gate. First round, he talks about people say, he might be a dinosaur, these like prehistoric references and things like that, because he was very old school movie references and sports references, pop culture, like he was going 90s, early 2000s with it. He listened to that. He updated the formula, but it was still City. It was still punching heavy. It was still giving you different flows. It was still giving you like that intense, direct shots at you, name flips, fucking your name up and things like that. It was still all of that, but like he said, a little more updated, and he's even with the way he punched. He after the win, because he ended up winning by the judge's decision, which I thought was a crock though as far as the discrepancy. You can have him winning, and I check people in the building. Most of them did have him up, maybe 2-1. Definitely wasn't a 30 piece. Definitely wasn't a 30 piece. But he walked past and he said, and I only said like 2 times, because that was the thing when I was doing his watch battles, and it was City versus who did he go against? It wasn't the times battle. It was early City versus Joey Gambello. Shout out to Joey Gambello. And while he was cooking, he all his punches were something like la da da da, da 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 like da 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 da. And in this era, like is very rarely used amongst the top punchers. I'm talking about on a consistent basis, as City was doing. He walked past and said and tapped me like, "Yo, I only said like twice the whole battle." Like that's listening, and but he didn't have to listen. He could have just been like, "Fuck everybody." But it was just good to see, man. It was good to see. It was a really good battle. Like the angles XQZ had on him about being from Ann Arbor, not really from Detroit, and you should be proud of that. The first round, like he had some good material, man. Really good material. That's a close battle. I can't believe the fan vote was like 85% to like. I was just like, what? Or 80? It was like 88%, something up in there, all for City. I just thought that was bad. The other battles that happened, that got judged, because all the battles went down. 3 released on Twitch. It was Mac Myron versus Dallas Cash. That was good too. I'm not gonna lie. Dallas Cash surprised me, and he shocked Mac too. He said it. Mac said it in the interview that's out now. Go watch it right there on my YouTube channel, as you see. Thanks to Ref for providing the graphics to this. As you can see it on the side of me. Top Tier Podcast. Go there right now. The exclusive Mac Myron interview after the battle. He said he shocked him, man. He was in a different bag with the jokes, and a lot of them hit. I'm not gonna lie. A lot of them, I was smiling and little chuckles at a couple of them joints. You know what I'm saying? Albeit there was some big jokes, man. You attacking the big fellas, Dallas. You attacking the big fellas, Dallas, man. Oh, you was the first one to speak to me, man. When I came up, you spoke to me and my wife as soon as we got in there, and you taking shots at the big fellas, man. We ain't doing that. We ain't doing that. I demand an apology. But nah, it was good, man. It was good to see him get in a different bag and stick to it. Mac was just on one pretty much out the gate, man. It's I don't know, man. He can punch out of anything because he's naturally funny. He talks about how people just laugh at some shit and he's not even trying to be funny. Like, I don't know. It's just something he was born with, man. It's a gift to have that personality, that aura that people just be like drawn to every word you say. And yeah, he was cooking. Dallas was hanging with him though. I think the third is where he kind of lost steam a little bit. Although I don't know if he rebutted in the second or third. He might rebuttal in both rounds, if I'm not mistaken. But some of his rebuttals were good, man. He's a top rebuttaler. Like I don't know where, if he top 10, top 15. I don't know, but he's in a nice little class where he be cooking, man. He be saying some shit. He was I think he punched on because he was talking about the cookies. He a baker or some shit like that. Which I don't know. I don't know about all. I don't know. Who knows? Don't know if it's true. Who cares? But he flipped that with a dope rebuttal. I just thought it was the third round. I think he came out with the prop with the basketball under the, like doing the image. I think he could have just did an impersonation of Mac without it, but a little time. The towel was a nice little touch. I wasn't mad at it. I just didn't think he needed it per se. Didn't even know they had that. I didn't even see him with a book bag. That's crazy. How you can just like disguise the props. I was like, where'd that come from? But no, good battle. Mac is up on the score. And what I like about this is a season. So Mac won. Dallas lost. XQZ lost, but it's not over for them. You're gonna see them still around, still battling, and I think though I like the aspect of a season because that can happen. Um, yeah, I think what happened with Dallas Cash battle is and Mac Myron is he was trying to match him because he knew Mac would come with humor. Mac is good at balancing out the humor with street shit, with punching and keeping that in the jokes, and then outside of the jokes, just going straight. I think maybe Dallas was a little too jokey. Like I love humor though, like so I don't give a shit. Like there's no such thing as all he had was jokes. It wasn't that all he had was jokes, but if some of them didn't land, you could have replaced those with just some direct hit shots at him, like you know what I'm saying, some real potent like dark shit. You know what I mean? But it is what it is. I like that version of Dallas Cash. I thought that was one of the better Mac performances, like all around. He did a little bit of everything, so I'll fuck with that battle heavy. Then we had Times versus 100 Shot Frenchie. Good battle. I've seen Times a lot being here in the city from Detroit. Seen him. I'm talking about before the Grand Prix. I mean, he battled Saint years ago. He unbattled so many people, man. I think he battled like maybe what was it 5 or 6 years. I mean, he battled like Michigan, like people that was local, that's locally here, that's respected and things like that. Like he's been around. So as far as where I rank this performance, I wouldn't say it's up there, but it was good enough to get the job done versus 100 Shot Frenchie, who was good too. Like I feel like he could have made this battle much closer because what happened was Times jammed up in the first, and when Times jammed up in the first, I was like, ooh, left the door open for Frenchie. You know me, I got to give the round to the person who was cleaner. He had a couple of lines in there. He didn't dominate that round, but if you're just judging on, material, wasn't a big separation of material, but also he was cleaner. He got to get that round. Second round, Times clearly got that round. So I'm like, I had it 1-1 going into the third. When we get to the third round, he was just all over the place. Frenchie, man, he was jamming up bad, and Times kind of took off in that round too. So it was kind of a clear win. It kind of reminds me of Saint versus Fate, where they both jam up. So if it's 1-1, who got that other round where they both were clean, and Fate was clearly got that round over Saint. I feel like that was how I felt about this battle, where they both jammed up. It comes down to the round where they both were clean, and I feel like Towns clearly got that. Frenchie was saying some shit though, man. I can't. These matchups in the North is going to be real interesting. Like when if 100 Shot, like if it's Frenchie against Cash or XQZ versus Mac or something like that. That's going to be real interesting. And I know they was all like, oh, in the back, like, yo, you know what Mac does to white boys. Yeah, but XQZ is, I don't know, like his unassuming personality kind of can just alter decisions in a way, like, or just become repellent to shit you're saying to him. You know what I mean? So you don't know, man. I'm looking forward to it. Again, shout out to King of the Dot for holding events here in Detroit. It's not any other majors or even like mid-major leagues coming to Detroit often, if at all. You know what I'm saying? So to get a league like that to come to the city, man, it's a big deal. So got to be appreciative of those moments. Look forward to seeing the rest of the season, man. How everything unfolds and what the judges and the people in the fan votes think about these other battles that also occurred that'll be airing on Twitch this coming Sunday. So we'll see. We'll see how that goes. All right. Gotta talk about it. Gotta talk about it. When I say it's battle rap culture, I keep telling y'all, I'm not just talking about culture and then just only staying here, man. I'm going to England with it. I gave you a battles to watch in New Zealand like a couple of weeks ago. JP80, you know what I'm saying? He was a part of that. Shout out to him, one of the coldest out here, in my opinion. We're gonna go back to England, man. No loose chat. Got era versus era. Era versus era. I like it. And the card looks fire. And shout out to Snoop, Paris, everybody that's working over there. They do an incredible job with promo, with using their social media, which is so vital to a league now. Especially if you're just starting, if you're just growing your league in the past 2 to 3 years. This is essential. Using social media is essential. There's some leagues. Just look at their socials. They ain't used them motherfuckers in mad long. I'm talking like it looks like 2018. It's just still stuff from 2018 posted. And it's just like, dog, what are we doing? Like, your league could be so much advanced if you're tapping in using it socially. But I don't know, man. Some people maybe, y'all better than me. Y'all got the money to just like, man, we doing other shit. This league is just like side hustle. Like, maybe it is, but I don't know. Like, you could really cash in on having a really good league though, but I don't think some people care. But that's neither here nor there. Again, look at this card, man. Look at this. Look at it. This is July 24th, man. Day 1. Tony D. A legend over there, man. He should be respected. Should be absolutely respected. Going against Georgie Roots, who I feel has like improved leaps and bounds since when I first had the introduction of watching him. He's been taking off, man. Not only was he good in the tournament all the way up to Bobby Rex, but he was good. He was good against Moke. He had a couple of joints that I'm like, he's getting better. He's getting better. And yeah, man, you got Rivers. Come on, I just spoke on who he went against, and now he's getting his shot at Rivers. Like, look at that. Look how that works out, man. Like, it's just really good, man. It's really good. I've seen some of these guys. I've seen Villain. Like, it's a couple of these guys that I'm familiar with, and not familiar with all of them. Obviously, I'm not able to watch as much as I would like to. There's just so much battle rap going on, but I'm familiar with a good amount of them. And yeah, if you want like more detailed, intricate breakdowns of what goes on over there, I would say watch London Jen, who's phenomenal. I will also watch Brill, Battle Rap is Life. Brill, what they do over there is amazing. Like, it's just so many good media outlets over there too. So, shout out to the Wiretap too, man. Shout out to the Wiretap, one of the coldest logos, man. I'm telling you, when I get that shirt, it's probably the only thing I wear. Love that shirt. All right, so yeah, man, tune into that. And, hold on. That was day 1. I didn't even get y'all into day 2. Like, I'm tripping. Let me get y'all into and also Tea and Crumpets. Hold on. I'm moving too fast. Also, Tea and Crumpets is a show with London Jen, Paris, and her name. I don't wanna butcher the name. It's like, I know it's like Ja. It says Ja. Let me look at the name. I'm not scared to look at my phone. I'm not scared. Let me make sure I get it right. I'd rather get it right than get it wrong. But that's just me wanting to. Okay, yeah. So it says, okay, all right. That's what it says. Ja or J, but it's like it says Ja things. But anyway, Tea and Crumpets on like all your DSPs, I would believe. I know I see them with snippets, so they're probably on YouTube as well. Tea and Crumpets. You get an insight from 3 women who are really in the culture, who really give you good insight, who really know not just what goes on in England and in the UK. They know what goes on here in the States too. They're heavily in tune. So that's important. So salute to them. Tea and Crumpet Show. Check them out. Like I said, also day 2. Let's get into it. Remove that. Boom. Look what. Come on. Come on, man. Come on. Come on. What? They doing that? They got Tally versus Tech. And Tech, I believe, is still the champ over there. You know what I'm saying? So I'm looking forward to seeing, like, pressure's on him now. Like, the pressure was on him because people knew he had that quality in him. It's gonna be really on him now, man. Tally ain't nothing to play with. Yunnan on No Loose Chat against Crash. I think my first time seeing Crash was actually against Tech, so I might have been late to the party on watching him, but I'm familiar with him now. Uh, Day 2 got a lot of guys I'm actually familiar with because they was on the previous uh, No Loose Chat card that I checked out. So like Templar Surfer, I'm familiar with him. YD, DZ. He tags me to a lot of posts. Shout out to you, sir. I'm familiar with you. I am. I'm familiar with you. Bracy, I'm familiar with. Nobi. We got Enigma, the Prophet, who, when I first saw him, I was like, he's nice. Second time around, I seen him in premiere battles. It's a little shaky to me, but, I know the talent is there. You just got to hey, hello. Everybody, hold on, let me talk to it. Hey, no, Snoop, chill. I got this. Paris. I got this. Hey, this is a big opportunity. Do not fuck this up. They're booking you because they believe in you. Y'all are going against some certified killers, all right? I don't want to, no hiccups, no turning up before. I know I go to events. I know what y'all like to do before events. Fuck all of that. Lock in. This is important. Like, a battle like this against some of these type of guys can change the direction and the projections of your career. So tap in, lock in. No Loose Chat, Era versus Era kicks off July 24th. Definitely be on the lookout for that. All right, got more coming up. So something's been going on I haven't been aware of. I found out on my I was doing the show. Shout out to all my shows on Caffeine. Please check me out. Top tier podcast on Caffeine. I get interactive with the people. Like, you don't see many guests on my show anymore because the people are the guests. The people are the special guests that I got. Like, who needs interviews when you can rock out with the people and I can let, hey, people, wouldn't y'all like a show where you can call up and voice your opinions? I got those. So I had a call up show Tuesday. Every Tuesday, we got the battle rap call ins where you, the people, call up. And we were just talking. I was like, yo, it's whatever y'all want to talk about. I want to say this was Kelly Maine. Shout out to Kelly Maine. Look at who else remember their callers. Like, anyway, people just get caffeine and just sit there, smoke weed, and talk to the people next to them. There's people in the chat. Talk to the people in the chat. They're there to communicate. But anyway, that's a whole different issue that I just be looking at and just do this. But anyway, so I was talking to the people and Kelly Maine was like, yo, how you feel about this P card that's coming out or that's potentially coming out? Like, what you talking about? Like, what, some crucible shit? Like, what are we talking about? Like, P got a card coming out? Like, no, man, the people that came out against him, he about to put him on the card. I said, wait, what? Like, what you talking about? Talking about, yeah. Like, they'll have to sit out. If they lose, they're going to sit out for a couple of years. Said, whoa, slow down. Like, break this down for your boy. Because I'm lost. I'm all the way lost. So, pretty much from what I gathered, and I don't know how accurate this is. I'm not fact checking. At this point, who cares? Look, apparently, P either is or was thinking about putting together a card that involved the people who came out against him and was speaking negatively about how he moves in the culture and how he's treated them throughout their dealings with him. So that would be Benji Lolo, Spanish Harlem, and Gwitty. I don't know if there's more than it came out. That's crazy. I only know them. But so Apparently, P was I forgot where he said he was. Who platform was he on? Was he on Hip Hop Is Real? I don't know. I forgot who he said what platform, but he said he was on the platform and basically said, I issue a challenge to those guys who spoke down on me, put them on a card against people of his choosing, and you battle basically for your spot. Like if you that nice, go against some of my killers. I believe Jackboy Maine, Ace Amin were some of the names. Pretty advanced level stuff right there, bringing them out. I would have, that's kind of that's kind of dangerous though, because Jack, he just had good showing in the tournament. Now you want to put him against, this is no disrespect, but you're going from like T Top and Cortez to potentially a Gwitty isn't going to, like, what's the incentive for them? What's the incentive for Ace and Jack Boy? Like, I don't know. I don't know what he promising them after this, but I would think they're the heavy favorites in any matchup they had. Now, I don't know if these guys, the Gwitties and the Benjis, accepted this, but I do like how productive this can turn out. Any gripes or grievances, you can just work it out through battle. Just like if you have any beefs in the street, instead of like going to immediate gunplay back in the day, and I'm here going my old 34-year-old back in the day shit. We had a Crunk's gym, like boxing gym, right up the street. Maybe, well, not right up the street. Good 10, maybe 10 minutes if you're driving. If you back in the day when you were young, you were on a bike, you would get there in about 6, 7, like 5 or whatever minutes, whatever. Go box it out. Go box it out. So it's the same thing here. You got group, go battle for it then. Battle for it. Now, my thing is if they lose, they have to sit for 2 years. Cool. I don't know if that's just for URL or Battle Rap period. I would assume that's just URL. But I don't know. What's the incentive if they win? Do you put them on a Born Legacy to open up? Because it seems like it's all risk, no reward. You know what I mean? But because I wouldn't do it if it's just to prove that I'm nice. I just wouldn't do it. I'm nice. I don't, like, if I just win and you be like, okay, good shit, I'll holler at y'all. Like, what's the incentive? But I do like that P, instead of lashing back out, instead of like trying to dub them or get them up out of here, put them to the test, see if they really worth it. Because if not, because they get smoked, all of this publicity of going on Hip Hop Is Real and things like that, speaking it down on me, it means nada. It's like, okay, you gave your shot. Brooklyn Carter, I believe, is the other person that had grievances with P, that wasn't feeling what he was doing. Brooklyn Carter, you got to show and prove. Hey, if this card go down, this is probably gonna be one of the more anticipated cards for me. I like stuff like this. Something's on the line. I like battles where something is on the line. If it's not on the line, it's kind of just an exhibition, man. Can't keep having exhibition battles in 2021, man. We got to have something. Something got to be at stake here. So, you guys let me know in the comments how y'all feel about that, man. I'm curious. So, yeah, that's all. That's all I wanted to get into. P, man, salute to you for being positive about this and using it as a way to, create more business and create more content for the brand that you rep. Salute. And that's it. That's the show. Want to thank y'all for tuning in. This is a show with just me, no guests. Got to do that sometimes. Can't just have guests all the time for the morning show. For the morning show, I don't know how many people just want to just be on the morning show. So you never know. And I rock no glasses. No glasses, no glasses ledge, man. That's the dangerous one. No, I'm joking. I'm not dangerous. Harmless. But again, salute to y'all for waking up, checking me out. All right, y'all enjoy the rest of the week. Check me out on Caffeine. We'll be dropping more interviews here. Some UM4 interviews. Maybe some more leading into RBE Max Out. We'll see. We'll see. All right. As always, keep it battle rap. Peace and love.